We think that we're going to make waves in the online shopping industry. We're on $1 billion roll.
Good evening, everyone. Hello from Melbourne, from cold Melbourne, to all of you who is coming around from all around the world. Well, welcome all of you from all around Australia, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, yeah, everywhere. Thank you for coming tonight. And tonight, it is such a privilege, right, to be able to do something online for all of you. And thank you. Tonight, we appreciate that Frank Chang actually came all the way flying online through the internet to share his story and his success, as well as, what Shop.com is all about and what makes him a young man who is time-free and financial-free at such a young age. And we really thank you, Frank, for coming online, taking your precious time on today, which is 端午节, and so happy, what is that? Dragon Fruit Festival to everybody. 祝大家端午节快乐. Yeah, and Frank, we really missed you because, you came to Melbourne before with your beautiful Victoria. Yeah, we really cherish those moments. Yeah, and you know what? Every one of us, all Australia love you. I think the whole world loves you. Yeah, so, I really appreciate you coming along tonight. Yeah, so let me introduce myself. My name is Sarah Ng. I am the UBP coordinator in Melbourne. And tonight, I am your host. Basically, I'm your MC. So just a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you for your attention for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. And we have two parts to tonight's presentation. Part one will be our awesome Frank showing us what Shop.com is all about, how you can create your own economy, how you can be your own boss, how you can have time freedom and financial freedom. That's part one. Part two, we have actually invited three awesome, successful franchise business owners to share with all of us their journey and what they like most about Shop.com. So for all of you who are guests tonight, you can have a glimpse what Shop.com is like. So without further ado, let me introduce Frank. Well, Frank was born in Taiwan and he grew up in Canada. And he is a director of Market America. That means he earned anywhere from 25,000 to nearly 36,000 US dollars every 4 weeks. Who wants that income? I want. And he is an internet sales and marketing specialist. And of course, he is also a very successful franchise business owner or Shop.com business owner. And he is a speaker, Euro Category 2 speaker. And he is multiple certified trainer. He is also a local coordinator. And he is a multiple times qualifier of what we call SAMM, the Shopping Annuity Master Member and Master UFO. And basically what that means to our guests is that he is very, very experienced and he is very, very successful. So tonight, it is awesome. If you're a guest tonight, please give all your ears to Frank Chang and see whether what Shop.com can offer you, because Shop.com has changed my life and he has changed Frank's life and many of us, the unfranchised owners' life. And tonight, if you're a guest, hopefully tonight, through Frank's sharing, you can find something that can change your life too. So without further ado, let me pass the time to our awesome Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Well, first of all, Good evening, everyone. I just want to stay safe first. It's so good to see people. so, well, especially the familiar faces, the familiar names that made me think back to time that my wife and I traveled to Melbourne. And big thanks to Jerry and Jane. We had a wonderful memories there from Melbourne and then to Sydney, to Perth. And it's a very, very good memory. And I want to thank especially Sarah for inviting me to be able to speak with everyone online about our business, and especially to be able to be in this kind of setting where nothing can deter or stop us from learning from each other, especially from learning from the great business. So like Sarah, the MC, was saying, I was born in Taiwan. I grew up in Canada mostly. I immigrated to Canada when I was 12. And I have a very, very Asian background, Asian culture, because I'm an immigrant, right? When I moved to Canada, I don't speak any English at all, and I just found it was so hard. And then I just couldn't believe it. How can one word have a meaning with a past tense, a present tense, and a future tense? It just doesn't make sense to me back then. But I respect my mom and my dad very much, and I was the only child, and they spent a lot of time on me, and then they took me to Canada to experience something new. So I knew it was an experience that I cherished, and indeed it was a turning point in my life where I could see different cultures, appreciate different things, and really see a different world. So as I was growing up, I set my goal on one thing and one thing only, and that is to become an accountant, just like my mother. So I can one day retire her, help her with her accounting firm and all that. So I didn't look to anything else. Everything I did was towards to becoming an accountant, and I did that. And the study, the education, all the way up to high school, post secondary education. It was smooth sailing for me, and it was smooth because all I needed to do was to study and study and work. It wasn't truly hard. But when I learned about this business at the beginning, I didn't think much because I was not looking for opportunity. But upon learning about this business, two things came in mind. One, I thought, oh my goodness, I never knew such business existed. And on top of that, I didn't know that what I was doing was already and can be put into this business. And the output, what would give me in return, is another set of income. So what I'm saying is the income structure is truly different. And I know that we've been going through the COVID-19 pandemic all over the world, but that is not the reason why we're talking tonight. Because with or without this, this COVID-19, the problem I saw in my life was still the same, and the solution this business can provide me was still great. So this is what I want to talk about with everybody. And so after going through all the business, if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask. Feel free to ask the friend that invited you. Feel free to ask all the panelists that you see up on the screen right now. But no matter what, grasp them on this chance. All right. So just let me put this on. Alrighty then, so everyone can see my screen ready to go. So Market Australia, the unfranchised business. This is a one-of-a-kind business. Why? What is Market Australia doing, and who is Shop.com really? Market Australia, Shop.com, they provide a system. We see this word all the time, but we're going to mark this down. If you're listening to business for the first time, if you're learning about it for the first time, that word is extremely crucial, system. But we use this word too much, and we use it every day, and sometimes it really loses its meaning. But system is what differentiates from us from having, just a active income, from having a passive income. System is the key. And you don't have to think too much into it now, but just memorize this word, and you will see how this word and the meaning unfolds as we go through the presentation. But this business essentially provides a system for us entrepreneurs, for us ordinary people, but who are looking for another set of income to create an ongoing income and one day become financially independent. Through what? Through cutting edge technology and the power of people. And that two elements is extremely crucial. See, even when the things that's going around all over the world right now, we're still being able to build our business, share our thoughts, link up with our friends through what? Through technology. So this business utilize that aspect, but also we know the real power doesn't come from authority. It doesn't come from a product or just come from anything else. It comes from people working together, because when we work together, we create the economy of future. And that is evident in this picture right now. Take a look at these four major trends. Rise in online sales, retail store collapses. This is due to what? This is due to the power of people. Why? Think about it. Think about what you use most every day. I guarantee you, there's something that has changed our life for the past 10 years, and it will continue to do so and change our life for the next 10, 20 years in the coming times. There's a device about the size of a hand. That might be on your table right now, in your pocket right now, or maybe you're looking at it using that device to look at this presentation right now. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the mobile device. And think about how that device has changed our life and changed our economy as a whole. See, in back in the days when people say, "Oh, do you shop online, or do you do online shopping?" Some people says, "Yes, I do online shopping." Some people says, "No, because online shopping is dangerous." I had an experience that. But think about it. Is online shopping still can be considered a trend? Think about this question. Is online shopping a trend? The answer is no, it is not a trend. When we want to use the word trend, when we say something is trending, it means it's happening, it's getting popular, but not everyone is on it, not everyone is using it. But online shopping right now, everybody, or at least your immediate relative, everybody has experienced shopping online. Why? Because it's so easy. And not just online shopping. Let us expand that. What about the food delivery? What about using the phone to pay our bills? Using the phone to think about what the phone can do. So let me ask you this: can our phone take pictures? Yes. Can our phone make phone calls? Of course. Can our phone listen to music? Yes. What about videos? Yes. Movies? Yes. Taking notes. Paying something. You can even use the phone to do all kinds of translate. How about that? Map, everything. So that's why isn't the name really interesting? We call it smartphone, and sounds we don't even call ourselves smart person. I certainly don't do that. I don't call myself, Frank, are you smart? I don't think so. But is your phone smart? Definitely. It knows much more than me. Why? Because a phone can do so much. Think about how it changed our perspective and changed our action. When people tell you about a new store, or when you see something out, when you're walking on the street and you see a restaurant you want to go in, what would you do? What would a modern people do? Before they go in, they will flip out their phone and check the rating. And even if they go in, when they sit down, they will take out their phone and check if there's any recommendation online regarding this restaurant, what kind of food is good and what kind of something is good. So the mobile device has changed our life forever. The rise in online sales is evident, and that is why stores collapses. But understand this: when people see retail store collapses, chain store collapses, they see, "Oh my God, it's something horrible." Not necessarily. Think about it. Have you ever heard of? This is an age check right here. Who here has heard of Blockbuster? Right on. Who here has heard of Kodak? Who here? Here's a question that will hurt us even more. Who here has used a Kodak before? Not the film. I did. Okay. So if you said yes to that, we're looking at our age. At least we're 30 plus and above. But that's good. Those are good memories, right? So those stores are not around anymore. Blockbuster is not around anymore. Kodak's not. Well, it's not major anymore. But think about it. Although they collapsed. But their ideology, the videos, what's popular right now? Streaming, right? Netflix, Disney Plus. Is this called Disney Plus? Apple TV, and all that great stuff. Streaming, that service is still there. So rising online sale, retail store collapse. So now we're looking at one-to-one marketing, replacing mass marketing. What is mass marketing? Marketing is company, market the product to everybody. So they make catchy jingles. They make like a gigantic marketing campaign, getting our favorite celebrity to be the spokesperson for that product. Everything just to make us, when we want to buy the product, we'll think about that brand and buy that particular product. But that strategy is not effective anymore. Why? Because nowadays, with the mobile device, with the internet, people have so much choices. Even as simple as buying a shampoo. When you go to your nearest, supermarket or chain store, when you buy shampoo, you don't just pick one shampoo. You pick one shampoo out of 6, 7, 8 choices. That is why one-to-one marketing is so important right now, because everybody can pick what they want and fulfill their needs. And that is why the last trend we'll see in that direction is the rise in entrepreneurship. Why is that important? Because as a customer, we know we can buy products we want, right? But at the same time, we know retail merchants, we know that the retail store, they can also pick what kind of product would the customer like, so they can provide those kind of services. And with the rise of the internet, and with a lot of the technology's help, and now being an entrepreneur is we don't want to say easy. We want to say it's more friendly than ever before. All right, because think about it. It's like a franchise. We all have heard of franchise. If you go to McDonald's, you go to your nearest chain store. It can be a convenience store. It can be a coffee shop. They're all franchise. What's the benefit of franchise? It's systemized, standardized, and uniform. And put it in plain words, meaning you don't necessarily have to have the direct experience or relevant experience to be able to thrive in that aspect. All you need is the will to learn and the passion to do to meet your goal. And through the proven system, that word is extremely crucial. So now we have 2 crucial words: system and proven. Okay, if you really want to learn about the business tonight, these 2 words, you got to memorize it: system and proven. Because what does proven mean? Market America, worldwide, market Australia. We are not here and talking about a business that might work for us in the next 2 to 3 years, 4 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years. We're talking about a business that was created in 1992 and is close to 30 years and has been proven worldwide, despite the language, the language difference, the culture difference, the country, everything. Everybody is earning the exact same kind of income structure through this proven system, with a professional marketing tool, standardized training system. So if you don't have any relevant experience regarding online or building this franchise business, don't worry, we got you. We'll teach you how to do it step by step, and we'll make sure you know how to do it. We got to market different products and services, the branding and increased visibility. But we call ourselves Unfranchise. Why? Because unlike a franchise, we have the benefits of a franchise. But unlike a franchise, we transcend in certain aspects, such as we have no franchise fees and royalties, minimal startup expenses. Why? Because we built this business online, potential tax advantages, no large monthly overhead, and no territorial restrictions. Meaning, if you build this business, and we know Australia is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country, and at the same time, it's huge. So no matter where you are, you can be in Melbourne, you can be in Sydney, you can be in Perth, you can be any cities, you can be in Adelaide, you can be in anywhere. You can build this business online, and serve your customer online because of no territorial restriction. But we flip this around. If we still build a franchise and you open a real physical store in Melbourne, and your best friend is in Perth, is it possible for your best friend to come to your store every day and enjoy your services. No, it's not possible for them to come every day, right? So that's the major difference between online and offline. Part-time with flexible hours, little risk. So the company, like I said, was founded in 1992. Like I said again, so when we see that word, we immediately think of something called proven. Think about it. Even think about these brands: Nokia, Kodak, Toys R Us, Blockbuster. They were once a huge, a symbol, a representation of a certain market. But as time progresses, the market changes. They are no longer as dominant as before. But this business is not the same. Market America focuses on three things: product brokerage, internet marketing, and one-to-one marketing. See, this is important because this business does not focus on one particular market or niche market. This business focuses on something called spending. Okay, you will see that. Headquartered in Greensboro, in North Carolina, and it employs over 850 people, but I like to call them 850 professionals that's working with us globally, helping us to build this business. Operations in the United States, Canada, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, UK, Singapore, and Malaysia. And they won 2 Torch Award. What is Torch Award, you ask? Torch Award is given by Better Business Bureau, BBB, and it's only given to a business model and business entity, rather, that shows the highest trust, performance, and integrity. And this business entity, Market America Australia, won it twice. Okay? And when we say proven, we do mean proven. 1992 all the way up to 2019, okay, and 2020 right now, every year we can see that a worldwide company sells and the entrepreneurs earning more and more UFOs are earning in excess of, in commission. Everybody is earning another set of income. So now we know the trend and the company. Let's talk about us, right? At least up to this point, we know the company, at least up to this point, information that's shown, this company is proven. And we are working towards a system. But what about us? Why do we need a system, really, right? That's a good question to ask. Let's take a look at this. The 45-year plan. Have you ever heard of the term? You don't have to, because when I first, listened to this business, when I came across this slide, I didn't know what it means. What is 45-year plan? I never heard of it. But I know the synonym, the same meaning term that with equates to 45-year plan that we must have heard of. What about a job? What about a career? What about work? And those are the same meaning as a 45-year plan. Think about it. Ever since we were born and we get educated, as we get older, as we get more mature, maybe we can get licensed in something, a professional license in something. Oh, in the hope of what? Think about it. We learn so much, work so hard. Oh, in the hope of what? Oh, in the hope of we can get a job that we truly deserve, right? And we get a salary that we truly deserve. But think about it. Think about this phrase. 95% of us spend up to 45 years, of our life making the other 5% successful. As real and as cruel as it sounds, who is the 95%? And who is the 5%? Who's the 5%? 5% are the people who has a system. And who's 95%? That's us. It's the working and financial struggling. But we want to be careful here. When we say financial struggling, that doesn't mean that we are poor and we are running out of options. That just simply mean the amount. Because remember what I said? I said we work so hard in our life and we work so hard in hope of we get a salary that we deserve. But sometimes that is not the case. We don't get the salary that we deserve, but we want to give out the love that our family deserves. But in that cycle, in that struggle, we struggle in that aspect. We get this amount of money, but we want to give this amount of love, and love truly needs money, right? When I say that, I say with respect. We want to give our family a better house. We want to give our kids a better education. We want to give my wife. I want to give our husband, our wife, parents and anybody, our grandparents, a better something. But those takes time and those takes money, right? But even the money is there, but they need, especially for my parents and grandparents, they don't need money anymore. They need our time. They need companionship, and those all require, we have a really strong set of income. For a 45-year plan, do you have debt? Do you have student loans, credit card debt, car loans, mortgage? And if you have any of the four above, I want to pay my respect to you. I respect you so much because I have it too, right? Why? Because when we have that, those are necessary, financial planning, that we are doing something more. What do we use student loan for? To get our education done. What about credit cards? To get our everyday needs done. What about car loans? So we can have a car that we can work, that we can, take our kids around, take our parents around, take the significant half around. What a mortgage on a house maybe, so we can have a house that truly deserves our love and everything. Everything have a love story behind it. But what about the security? If we count on having the interest rate at 2%, that means we need to have $600,000 in the bank to get extra $1,000 a month. And what about, are the pension the only answer? Because 70% of Australian over the 65 years of age, the majority of our income comes from their pension. They average out to about $1,700 roundabout per month, which is good money. But we're not talking about just the money amount, just the figures. We're talking about another set of income structure. So what can the 2 to 3 year plan do for us? What is market Australia Shop.com really? It can provide this additional income, debt reduction, and time freedom. And to be honest, everybody, you can actually read this way faster than I pronounce it or speak to everyone else. You see, what we want in life are all different. Okay, I'm talking about the truth. For some of us, you are looking for additional income. For some of us, we're looking for a additional university fund so we can give our kids, a proper education, the path for them to truly enjoy learning and really exemplify the talent to the fullest. Some of us are trying to pay out our mortgage, can be clean of our mortgage. Why? Because once we clean up those mortgage, this house is truly ours. Truly ours. And that feeling is second to none. And we know that. But no matter what you want, this business can help you with that. And how does this business do that? Well, first, this is extremely important. This business is a product brokerage company. Okay. This business does not manufacture any products. Everything you see online on shop.com, every single product is product brokerage. Okay. So these two lines, I want you to pay especially in this two line. We eliminate the burden of manufacturing. Why? Because if this company manufactures, think about manufacturing. If you have any idea of how manufacturing works, it needs to be researched and developed, and those are a lot of money. Okay, manufacturing takes a lot of money. Storage takes a lot of money. Marketing takes a lot of money. And you know what's the funniest thing? The funniest thing is when you create something, you might be too early for the market or too late for the market. And I know we all understand what I'm saying because we all have seen something like that. It might be too early or too late, and they are both risky. And it's actually really hard to be just right for the market. And if we do see something is just right for the market, you will see that company boom skyrocket to something amazing. Okay, just like Zoom. Zoom was on my radar for a long time because when I've been using online meeting tools for a long time. Okay, I used to use something called GoToMeeting. Okay, and that time Zoom weren't very popular. But this year, everybody saw Zoom went crazy, right? But Zoom wasn't new because Zoom came out too early, and when they came out, they came out too late because GoToMeeting took up the majority of the market. But Zoom has done something amazing. They open up, like you can use a phone to share screen and everything, and it's really easy to use. So they're just right. But it's really hard. Zoom didn't predict something like this would happen, right? They didn't know about the COVID-19 pandemic, but that's what I'm talking about. We can never predict it. But when we do product brokerage, it always allows us flexibility to move in the marketplace. Okay, so Market Australia does have product brokerage product, and especially we call it exclusive product. And exclusive product is in this realms: health and nutrition, age management, cosmetics, home gardening, and a lot more. And now you might be asking, why not Apple iPhones? Why not a refrigerator? Those are good products as well, isn't it, Frank? You're absolutely right. But the two aspect. This is important. You might want to write this down. The two aspect how the company will decide what's a good exclusive product industry is, first, that industry must be very, very in high demand, meaning people want it. Okay, I'm going to put it as simple as possible. That industry has to be in high demand, and we all know that. That's a must. But the second reason people usually don't know as much, but now I'll tell you. The second reason is, remember, we are a franchise business in core, a franchise. Okay, so we need to have a product that has a cycle has a usage cycle, meaning this product will be used and it will run out and people will buy again. Think about McDonald's. When people eat it, they'll finish the meal and they will buy again. Well, not immediately, but most of the time, but maybe a day after, 2 days after, 3 days after. So it's not that we cannot sell or exclusively sell refrigerator, but if we sell a refrigerator or sell a smartphone, the cycle of those products are long. Think about it. When is the last time you even think about switching a refrigerator? Or think about it. Have you ever seen anybody who bought a refrigerator they bought a new refrigerator at their household, and they open out the refrigerator? Oh my God, this is so cold. This is so good. I'm going to buy another one tomorrow. No one does that. No one buys another one tomorrow. You might buy a bread. Like, this is so good, I'm going to buy one tomorrow. You will do that for bread or food. Nobody do that for refrigerator. Nobody does that for iPhone. Nobody use it for the first time, like my phone, and go, this phone is so good, I'm going to buy one tomorrow. Nobody does that. Okay, you're going to use it, hopefully for 2 to 3 years, 3 or 4 years. Refrigerator is even longer, 5, 10 years. I'm looking at my refrigerator right now. I'm going to spend time with you for another 10 years at least, and then I'm going to buy another one. So those usage rate will not be common for franchise. So now you understand. So for everything else, refrigerator, iPhone, clothes, and everything else, we work with partner stores, and that is where internet marketing comes in. Okay, so we have hundreds of partner stores and thousands of products online with au.shop.com, australiashop.com, hundreds of exclusive products. And again, remember, high demand products, and also at the same time, there's a usage cycle. So when they run out, they will buy it again, and giving us rejuvenated us with new, sales volume that can in turn turn into incomes. So no cost for anybody to become our customer. Customer can earn cash back. And how cool is that? Isn't that amazing? To buy the exact product you want, or even upgrade to a product via the recommendation coming from a UFO, and we earn extra cash back. How cool is that, right? So like I said, remember how we talk about the beloved Blockbuster or Kodak and all those great memories, and I will still use them if they are still around. But they didn't disappear. They just morph into something, another company, another concept. So like I said, a video, a cassette tape or DVD Blockbuster has turned into streaming services. Kodak filming has turned into digital cameras, or we should say really has turned into smartphones. We're taking pictures. We never run out of films. we run out of memories maybe, but we never run out of films. So those company, the reason why they will go through that, the phases, to go downwards is because they are locked into one market. But think about this, shopping annuity. Market Australia is focused on what? Focused on smartphone? Nope. Focused on nutrition solely? Nope. Focused on beauty only? Cosmetics? Nope. I'm talking about this business is focused on spending, shopping. And think about it. If you're already spending it, why not get paid for it? And this is what I told you in the beginning. And this is something that it seems so simple. And when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, that's true. Why didn't I think of this? If I just, reorganize all my spending, I could get another set of income. So this may be the most important question of the night, okay? Because after this, we're gonna dive into how do we make money, okay? Using all the information that we gather for the past 25 minutes. But this is a crucial point, okay? And I wanna take some time to do this, and so we understand, okay? Have you ever heard somebody tell you this? They tell you, 45-year plan. If we show up to work, we get paid. If we don't show up, we don't get paid. Does everybody agree? If you work somewhere, you show up and you work, you get paid. If you don't show up, you don't get paid, right? And we see some people and our friends that it seems like they never work anymore. It seems like they have such a lifestyle that we just envy so much, and we want to model after so much. And they seem like they never run out of money. And why is that? And it's a mixture of feeling of enviness and at the same time curiosity, and at the same time you just wonder why is that? I'll tell you why. If you ever seen anybody, your friends or anybody that's on the magazine or on the news, on the TV, that you think, oh my God, this person's lifestyle, I love it, I want it. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what they have. They don't have a job. They have a system. Okay, and before they can look so relaxed and so enjoy themselves in their lifestyle, before they can do that, they spend so much time and effort and 5-10 years of blood, sweat, and tears that we could never see and we never experience. They have worked so hard to build themselves a system, and now that system has taken place and unfolds, and that is why they can live a lifestyle that we can only dream about. Okay, I'll tell you who. What about the franchise owner of McDonald's? What about the franchise owner of Starbucks? I know Starbucks is not big in Australia. What about the franchise owner of your favorite Australia franchise? What about that person? Does that person need to work 9 to 5 to get paid now? No. But did that person work 9 to 5 at the beginning to get the business going? Or what about, did that person work 24 hours to make sure that business has turned in the system? And the answer is absolutely yes. And if you have that kind of mindset, then this business will be definitely something for you to try, okay? Because it only has 5 easy steps. But this is a business. See, right here, it's a business. So you're not here to look for another job or secondary job, You're here if you want to listen further, we're not entering the realm of building a business. So step 1 is very simple. Apply. Okay. Any legitimate business needs you to apply officially. Okay. And you have 2 choices: a sales representative and an on-premise owner. I'll tell you the difference. Sales rep will still be working a 45-year mindset. Why? Because sales rep, if you sell, you earn money. If you don't sell, you don't earn. Okay. But what's the similarity between the two? Well, a sales rep and the on-premise owner, we call them in short, called the UFO. Well, they can both earn retail profits from exclusive products, and they can also attend training to better themselves, learn more about the products, learn more about the business and how to build it. and leverage the system, no problem. But UFOs, they need to pay a subscription fee because we're building a business. Okay, so we get a shop.com personal site that's for you can use and serve all your customer, including yourself. Additional website to help us market our business, and Unfranchise a system, a management system that will help us to, so you don't need to hire an accountant or hire a marketing team or hire somebody to do the things that will really trouble you. All we do is simple. We serve product and we expand our business, okay? And we can participate in a compensation plan and earn up to $3,600 in weekly commissions in the business. So what is the $130 per se, the subscription fee gets us? It gets us a getting started guide, the manual, the system. All these three will help you. It's like the guide is like a map, right? The manual is like the manual is like it will give you everything that you need in building this business, even just by reading. And if that is not enough, you will have real people teaching you how to build this through seminar and interact and ask them questions. Even audio is going to listen to. Everything will help you to build this business. You get the report letting you know which aspects you need to work harder and building your business. You got a coach, and you'll be coached and mentored by experienced UFOs, not just myself. Lots of names that you can see that's online right now with you listening to this business. Everybody can help you because everybody have experience through au.shop.com, global.shop.com, marketamerica.com, and all the additional websites that help us to market our product to our friends and family, right? So step 2 is even easier because it makes so much sense. Create. Because remember, we are an unfranchise business. So the question you should be asking is, what does this business sell, right? We cannot just sell an idea and make money because that wouldn't be a legitimate business, right? No business sells idea for money, okay? Every business, a business, when they sell idea is when they are starting, when they are, expanding, right? But ultimately, every business either sells products or services. And in marketaustraliashop.com, we sell both, okay? So first aspect, well, the first perspective is called the exclusive products. Remember what we talked about? Who's the exclusive product? Not only that industry needs to be in high demand, and also they are the industry or that product per se has a usage cycle. So health and nutrition would be one, weight management would be one, cosmetics would be one, personal care would be one. So take a look at this, isotonics, okay? Isotonics is the name of the company that makes this particular kind of supplements, okay? Isotonics simply means these supplements within the bottle inside is a powder. If you mix those powder with, a designated amount of water, all right? And when they mix together, they will become a form called isotonic form and will become a liquid form. When you drink it, it will be absorbed in your body. Within 5 to 10 minutes, 90% of the nutrient will go into your body. And that is the fastest, the supplements dimension system that you can find on the market. And this company choose to work exclusively with marketaustraliashop.com. Okay, marketaustraliashop.com did not manufacture isotonics. It's a company and company working together. Okay, so just to show you the flexibility, I'm making this up. I'm totally making this up right now. The following thing, what I say so far, everything is true, but the next part, 1 minute, I'm just humor me, okay? So those are drink form, right? In the future, if a company invented and truthfully invented a supplement that is smell, right? Like this smell, a B complex smell. What Market Australia can do is they can take away isotonics and put in smell tonics, okay? Nothing I said within this aspect is true. But just to show you the power of product brokerage, they're putting smell tonics and people will use smell tonics and it will still be BV. So what is BV? It's simply business volume. It's a point value system that will help us to calculate commissions. Why? Because remember, we are a worldwide company, right? We have states, we got Australia, we got Taiwan, we got Hong Kong, we got Canada, we got everywhere. So we use a point value. So no matter where you are, no matter who you are, when you buy the products, they will be in different currencies, but the point value assigned will be exactly the same. So no matter what country you're in, you will get paid the same, and that is wonderful. Okay. So skincare, home and garden, internet services, and a lot more will be coming your way, and that is power of franchise. What about the other aspect, IBV, internet business volume? This is the point value assigned to any of the particular partner store, like hotels.com and Dan Murphy's. And what about DJI Store, Dell Computer, Reebok, Agoda, Adidas? To be honest, some of these brands that you already know, some of these brands will surprise you. Some of these brands you might have never used it because you never, dove into that area. But no matter what, okay, no matter what, the best thing about this business is not just the brands or the partner store. The best thing about this business is these brands, these partner stores, these BV products, IBV partner stores will keep on expanding. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been to McDonald's and when you order a meal and you ask them, hey, I want a Dell computer with that, or I want a Reebok shoes with that? Have you ever been to your favorite coffee shop and go and order coffee and be like, hey, you know what? By the way, I want to buy an Under Armour shirt with you. Will they sell you? No, because they are focused on one thing only, and that is coffee, fast food. But in this business, not only you can leverage all this and build your business, at the same time, there will always be new partner store coming in. And how cool is that, right? So how do we create BV and IBV? It's simple. And this is a fun game you can use and see if yourself is right for the business. Okay. After we finish all this, and we're gonna finish this in the next 10 minutes, no problem. But after we finish this, we're all home right now, right? Just get up and gather all the receipt in your household and go through all the receipt. Okay. And this is so much fun because as you go through the receipt, you will know more and more on where your household spending is going towards. And you will see if those spending can be put it in shop.com, become your shopping annuity. And if you become a customer, you get extra cash back. If you become a UFO, you will make a whole new set of income. Okay. Then how do we become a UFO really? We're going to qualify our center with 200 BV of exclusive products. So we have a program called a Fast Start program, which is about $500 plus free shipping. So don't worry about the shipping. And you will get the exclusive products package that help you to build customer, to help you to try the products, right? You might be thinking, and the reason why it's so important for us to try the products because these products are truly one of a kind. They are. I don't want to overuse the word amazing, but they do have their transcending points that you had to find out. What I'm saying is, even for the supplements, B complex or multivitamin, you can buy that everywhere. Simply talking about B complex and multivitamin, that is not the transcending point. The transcending point is the way we use them, the way we take them in. It's the isotonic form. And that is something we need to experience for real, right? We cannot just talk about it and sell it because that wouldn't be a good business practices. So you got motive, shop.com, web solution, and pick one and go from there. And step 4 is to activate. And activate is so important. Why? Because remember, we are a franchise. We are a franchise. Okay? We are not a get people quick, get money quick it is quick enough if you look at in the lifespan if you look in the lifespan aspect. But if you're looking to get money fast in 1 or 2 days, 2 to 4 days, I'll recommend you finding a short time job, and that will help your problem. But if you're looking to change your income structure, then activation is extremely important. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask everybody a few questions, and you can answer. And I know we didn't rehearse this because we don't need to rehearse this because the truth answers. I want to ask the UFOs, and if you're a guest, you can ask your UFO the same question and then see if they have the same response. Okay, so for my fellow UFOs, I want to ask you these few simple questions. Let me ask you this: were you pressured or wrongfully brought into this business? Okay, so that's the first question. And when I say that is because for myself and a lot of UFOs that's answering right now, we chose to do this business when we learned the idea and the rules and the complete framework of this business, and we made a decision. Okay, so let me ask the second question. It's important. My fellow UFOs, does this company, Market Australia, set a time frame that you have to find partner within this time? Yes or no? Meaning, does the company say, hey, now you join, great, you got to find your partner in 3 months or 2 months or 2 weeks or 1 day? What's the answer? Yes or no? Nope, no timeline. Why? I'll tell you, if the company set a timeline, I can guarantee you, all of a sudden, everybody will find partners. But I can also guarantee you, everybody will find the wrong partners. Why? Because most of us will just find people to meet the timeline, to meet the deadline, to meet the rules. We don't want that. The reason why this company, and I love that, they don't set any rules to finding partners is because it's like everything else. It's like a real business. You won't just work with anybody you talk to. You will work with people you deem worthy of listening to the business, worthy of working with you, worthy of us working with them, right? So we're not placing ourselves on high above, like, hey, you want this business, you gotta qualify and get interviewed. No, but we are talking about this business heart to heart, trying to find another person that feels the same way as us, that see the life the way that we see it right now, and work together and combine. And listen to this: combine your spending with my spending, with his spending, with her spending. Nobody's around me. I'm just doing this for fun. Kind of lonely back here. But combining all this spending, and we can make another set of income. How wonderful is that, right? So the real thing is the real goal for us, and this is the last question, and if you agree, just type in yes. The real goal, okay, on behalf of UFOs listening to this business right now, see if you agree with this. To us, becoming a partner, like signing up to be a partner, for us, it's a minor thing, minor but important. It's a minor thing. But the truly important thing, once you sign up and become a UFO, the truly important thing is how we can work together and meet our goal in the next 2 to 3 years. Correct? Does everybody agree? We're not looking for you to just sign up and like, job done, well done, everybody, we got a new sign up. Those are great, but those are minimal. The truly important thing is when you sign up, perfect. We work together 2 to 3 years and meet our goals, your goals and my goals together. And that is truly important. Okay? So we apply, create, qualify, activate, but the most important step, to teach, manage, and support each other. And thank you everybody for the overwhelming response. Love Australia. So the idea is simple, okay? Now you understand the reason why personally I always spend time doing all those priors, because to be honest, the rule of earning money in this business is really straightforward. It's truly it's I don't want to say easy, because that I don't think that is the precise word. I want to say straightforward. Okay. So how do we do this? Look at this. These are all UFOs working together. Okay. Everybody has their own customer. So Mark got their own customer. You got your own customer. I got my own customer. And if a new UFO sign up, Matt sign up 500 Australian dollars. That means you create to 300 BV. Everybody gets 300 BV coming up together. And on the other side, Erica sign up, 300 BV coming up through Ryan and a band, Kate, through you, everybody together. See, everyone is accumulating BV together. Okay. What about my friend? Look at this. My friend, look at the line here. From senior partners, Frank, Dave, a new UFO who joined, 300 BV up, Matt, Chris, Megan, Mark, and you. So let me ask you a crucial question. You don't know who Dave is. Dave is my friend. You don't know who Dave is. Matt, Chris, Megan, Mark, and you. Although you didn't know who Dave is before, but now Dave has joined us and become a UFO. In the future, no matter what, in any situation, if Dave needs any help in his mindset, in product knowledge, in any aspect that's related to Unfranchise business, will you help him? Yes or no? If you will, then you are definitely right for this business. Not only you're right, you will build this business with so much happiness in you because this business is really, really fun. All right. So same idea. Ashley, she has a customer order these products and she earned a retail profit of $23 right into her bank account. Okay. And she created 63 BV. So 63, 63, 63, 63, all the way up. Infinite level, infinite, 100% credit accrue upwards. And on the other side, we use the example, Mike. Mike, this time is personal use, okay? Personal use, 40 BV, 7 IBV, and the BV, IBV accumulate upwards, 40 BV, 7 IBV, 40 BV, 7 IBV, upwards, infinite levels. So we're all building shopping community together, okay? So now we understand all the necessary information. Let's see how all this business unfold together, okay? So how do we earn the commissions, the franchise, the unfranchised income? Okay. See, all these names, every name, okay, every name represents a store, a shop.com, okay? Every name, of course, means a person. So every person has their own stores. Like myself, I have my own store, Mark, Kate, Megan, everybody, okay? So we're building two franchise, one on the left, one on the right. So how do we differentiate? Look at this dotted line, okay? So my left from Mark, everybody, linked to Mark, Megan, Chris, Travis, Cheryl, William, Sarah, and even more in the future coming in. Everybody will be linked to my BV, IBV account on the left, right here, okay? Like this. On the right, my BV, IBV account will be directly linked to Kate, Kevin, and everybody, linked to Kate. Everyone now and in the future, the BV, IBV will come into my BV and IBV account, okay? So when we accumulate, 1,200 BV on the left, 1,200 BV on the right, this BV, let me ask you this. Is this BV 1,200 solely created by you or with everyone else? It's created together. It's not just by you, it's a team effort. So that 1,200 BV will be BV coming from the team and yourself. What do you mean by yourself? Because not only they are creating BV and floating upwards, you are creating BV as well. And when you create BV and IBV, you can place those volumes down on the UFOs that you personally sponsor. And those BV will be like a boomerang. It will go like this and come back all the way to you. So other side is the same. Go like this and come back all the way to you. And everybody in the way will get the exact same amount of BV. So would you place BV down? Of course, because it all means the same to you. Not only you get the exact same BV in your account, and on the way you help so many people. So in this business, there truly is no strategy. The only strategy is how to help people, and that's it. Okay, that's my biggest advice to you if you want to know how to build this business. And the BV will keep accumulating to 2,400. We get another $300 in the commissions. keep accumulating to 3,600 left and right, another 300, and lastly we come to 5,000, 5,000. All right, 5,000, 5,000. That comes to the last set amount of BV, and we get $600. Altogether, we earn $1,500. Okay, and once the BV go through 5,000, 5,000 left and right, all the BV will go back to zero and restart again. Okay, and then the good news is, the wonderful, wonderful news is, IBV is exactly the same style of accumulation. Okay, 1,000, 2,200, $300, 2,400 BV, $300, $300, the next level, 5,000, 5,000, $600. Altogether, $1,500, meaning we earn two sets of income. We earn BV and IBV. So altogether, potentially, we can earn up to $3,000 per week. Isn't that amazing? And that is the power. And these are all funded. Think about it. These are all funded by the spending we already occur in our everyday life. We are not buying anything new, essentially, if you think about it. We're not buying anything that's redundant, that we don't need. We're buying something that's the power of shopping annuity. So as your organizer expense, as our franchise expense, because at the beginning it would be you and linked to a lot of people working with you, and people will work with you and expand, and you have Mark and Megan, and you definitely will not know most of them. Mark and Megan might be a friend of your senior partners. Your personal friend who introduced the business might be Chris. But Chris is working with Megan and Mark as well. And think about how good is that? People come together, working together. Just like tonight, we got people coming from everywhere. We saw some names coming from Malaysia. We have friends coming from Taiwan. I saw a name from Taiwan and Australia, of course. Everyone coming together. Okay, so remember, one cycle, we call it $1,500. Okay, so how do we get a management bonus? Okay, this is very easy. We get a bonus of $600 extra. How? If you keep in mind, you always help people. If you help a business partner on the left to earn 5,000 BV and one partner on the right 5,000 BV on the same week, if we all go through the 5,000 cap, you get paid $600 extra. Just to congratulate you. You help somebody to become as good as you. Okay. So in this business, we're always looking to earn more income. So you can build more than one center. You can build one. You can up to $3,000 per week. And if that's not enough, you can build your number two center. If that's not enough, at $6,000 per week now, you can build your third center, and it give you $9,000 per week. Okay, so the sky's the limit. But let's get back to the most important thing and wrap it up for today. Your first goal is to build your 001 center. What does completion mean? Completion means every week you will get, at least the BV, the 1,500 every week. Okay, I don't know if that amount is a lot to you or it's not enough for you, but don't forget, this is an ongoing income. No matter what you do, you keep coming, and it's a cycle, because it might take you first time a year to do that. Let's picture it. Maybe you take 1 year to complete one cycle, 5,000, which equates to $1,500, and you shorten that to half a year. And then shorten that to every quarter, meaning every quarter you get paid extra 1,500. What about every month? Get a feeling of that. What about every 3 weeks? What about every 2 weeks? And then eventually every week. And that is the ultimate goal. But as well as I do, our life would not change when we get paid every week. Our life would change in about every half a year or every quarter. So let's build this humbly, but this is definitely doable. Okay. And what's the best thing? After you make one center, you open another center under your business partner, like this 004, or the new BVIBV will go through everybody, go through a center, will build an even more steady income. So in this business, there is no, fast or slow, early adopt or late. Everybody went together. So lastly, you might be thinking, will this work for me, Frank? And we're also thinking, I'll let you know the truth. We're also thinking, are you right for the business? Because like I said, we're talking from heart to heart. We're looking for somebody who will, know the guidelines, looking for something that we're looking for as well, and working together. But one guarantee is this: if we don't try anything, then everything will stay the same. As truthful as that guarantee is, I think that is the gold right there, right? Because like me, I just took a leap of faith, combining my spending with my partners all together. So what's your next steps? Schedule a follow-up, get your question answered. If today is the first time listening to the business, I guarantee you have more question than answer. And that is perfectly normal. So, schedule a follow-up with your friends, maybe get online again, or if you can meet up, good, if you can safely, and get your question answered. Because it's so much jewel, so much precious things that you can look at. Try some products. That's always a good suggestion. Or try cash back, convert your spending. And I think most importantly, give this business a trial run. See if you can think of 2 to 4 names that would be interested in the business. Invite them to listen to our UP again with another speaker. They will do a fantastic job, showcase the business, get tested, see if they're right for the business, see if you're right for the business. What if they think the business will work? What if they know this business is something that they're looking for? Then to you, then all of a sudden it's not a trial run anymore. It will become a real thing. And with that is all about trying. Okay. So lastly, I just want to say, I want to thank everybody for the time spent with me online today. But I think the real precious sharing will be coming after me, because very shortly you'll be hearing from 3 testimonials that the people who have actually, wonderful UFOs who've actually done it. And I think those are always the important stuff. So stick around, because I guarantee you those 3 testimonials will definitely don't want to miss. So thank everybody again. Hopefully I'll see everybody soon, either in Australia or in some other market. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank, so much for your time and for your awesome presentation. And could you please stop share, Frank? Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, Frank, for an awesome presentation of explaining what Shot.com is all about. We really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for your attention. And now we're coming to the exciting part 2. And I'm going to invite 3 successful unfranchised owners to come on board to share their journey and very briefly, and tell us, what they like most about Shot.com and why, they come on board to partner with Shot.com. So the very first person that I'm going to bring up is actually Swimi May. And Swimi May is a professional photographer. Oh, if you've ever seen her photography work, it's so beautiful. And and at the same time, she is also a very successful Shot.com business owner. And she is a master coordinator of Marco Australia. She is a Motive certified trainer, as well as multiple time Motives Challenger winner. She is also a Speaker Bureau Category 1 member. She is a multiple time winner of Melbourne local challenges. And she is also has qualified multiple times the SAMM, the Shopping Annuity Master Member, as well as the Master UFO. These for guests, the SAMM and UFO is basically challenges that measure the success of a business owner, right? As also a goal for them to achieve. This, when they are SAM member and MUFO, meaning they are very successful. Okay? Thank you, Swimi.
Thank you, Sarah. Hello, everyone. My name is Sui Mi, and I am in Melbourne. And I am, as Sarah introduced, I'm a professional photographer, and I am also mother of three. So basically, when I first got started with the business, I've really been intrigued by the concept that we can actually convert our spending into earning. And I realized that this is a business that educates people on how to spend wisely in order to create their income, like what just Frank shared with us just now. So as I have 3 kids at home, so the daily expenses or even the weekly expenses is pretty high, I can assure you on that. So now I'm having the platform or opportunity to convert all these expenses, the household expenses, into an income for myself. I found that is just beyond brilliant, right? So when I first started, I've got these box of from the Fast Start kit as a big box, like a gift for me. So what caught my eyes are actually the very colorful isotonics bottles where I mix with water and I drink it. And what I found out after about 2 to 3 months later is that I can sleep through the night, because for the past 10 years, I'm suffering from hay fever. I have to wake up to take care of the kids during midnight. So literally, long story short is that I can only sleep through the night 5 nights in 10 years time. That translates to one good night sleep in 2 years time. So that's awful, I can assure you that. But now I fall in love with the isotonics products. On top of that, I love the people in shop.com, where I work as a photographer in a very creative way. I work alone in a very lonely way at the same time. So in shop.com, we support each other, we help each other. Like what Frank said, if you want to be successful in this business, priority is to help people. Right. So I actually say that this business is like a business that celebrates humanity. So which I adore and I love so much. So on top of that, talk about the income that generated from shop.com. I love the compensation plan, which is how shop.com pays us. It is very fair, as Frank has showed us just now, and it is just very powerful. And also because I am from the artistic background, so for me to start a business, I need to learn from zero. So I'm so grateful that shop.com provides a very systemized training platform for me to learn on a step-on-step basis, right? Last but not the least, I would like to share a very quick story with you that within this a few months lockdown in Melbourne, I actually literally lost my income from photography, which is very sad. However, on the other hand, I'm actually earning consistently from shop.com, which let me actually treasure and appreciate the business more than ever, and found out that this is a really powerful business. Like, as we know, the commonplace for us to shop in the future is definitely online, and we are doing it now. And I believe we will be heading to a brighter, a better future with shop.com. So for our guest tonight, I would strongly encourage and recommend you that take a serious look into the business model, explore it, ask lots of questions, and because this is really a recession-proof and pandemic-proof business, right? So, and we can build our financial success based on the profitability and the stability of shop.com. All right, that's all for my sharing today. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Swimi. Thank you, Swimi, for your sharing. Well, the next person that I'm going to invite online to share with us is Lily Chua. Yeah, Lily Chua is a Senior Master Coordinator of Market Australia. She's also a certified trainer of Market Australia in multiple fields, and she's a Speaker Bureau Category 2 member, multiple Melbourne Local Challenge winner, and she's also a multiple qualifier of SAMM and Master UFO. Thank you, Lily. Let's listen to what she has to share with us.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Lily, And my husband and I are originally from Malaysia, but we have lived in Australia for the past 40 years already. And for a good part of the 40 years, we have been working for other people, trying very hard to create a good living for our family. You know, I used to work in the human resources area, and Hong, my husband, was in sales. So, unlike a lot of young people that I see nowadays, we realized quite late in life, actually after 3 retrenchments, that we had to have better control of our finances. So we tried many different types of businesses, you know, tried some restaurants, selling tapwares, etc. And eventually we settled on an exporting business. So we were exporting commodities from Australia to other Asian countries. The money was great, but the financial risk was extremely high and there were many, many restless nights. So it was not something that we could continue for long, as we were already looking to retire. So we started to look for something else. And at that time, my 3 adult children, they were already buying things online. And we were having packages delivered to our house every day. So we decided that maybe we should look onto an online business. When we were introduced to marketaustraliashop.com business, we were immediately attracted to the fact that it was an online turnkey business, where most of the headaches of running an online business were already taken care of. So marketaustraliashop.com took care of the technology, providing me with amazing websites. They took care of the product, so I didn't have to worry about inventory. They took care of my deliveries and also collecting payments from my customers. So moreover, it is such a flexible business that we could do on a part-time basis. So now my husband and I actually have businesses not only in Australia, but in Malaysia, Hong Kong, and UK. And the good part of it is that when we travel there after COVID, we will again, these travels are all tax deductible. So life is good. I would suggest that for those people who are now evaluating this business system is tried, tested, and proven. It is a business for the average person with good working ethics to have an above average lifestyle. Would you like that? So I do encourage all the guests here on this call, please get back to the person who invited you and get all your questions answered, like Sarah said, because it is definitely worth your due diligence. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you for your sharing. Now, the last but not least, we have Kitty Zhao that I'm going to invite online. And Kitty Zhao is actually our National Supervising Coordinator of Market Australia. She earns anywhere from 10,000 to nearly 15,000 every 4-week paying period. She originally came from China some 30-something years ago, but she is now in Melbourne and she runs a very successful traditional business. Yeah, but at the same time, in her business, she also is a very successful shop.com business owner as well. Now, let's listen to what Kitty has to share with us. Hello, Kitty. Are you there? Hello, Kitty. Are you there?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I think
Can you hear me? Sorry.
I think your internet.
Okay. How's everyone? Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I think your internet is not stable, Kitty.
It's okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. It must be okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for Sarah introduced me. Hi, Sarah.
Yes, I can hear you, Kitty. Keep going. We can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for introducing me. And yes, I came to Melbourne 30 years ago, studied at Swinburne University, got a few job experience, and in the end, I started to run my own business. Yes, coffee shop, real estate. With my job experience, I realized when people introduced to me Market Australia, it's not difficult to recognize it's a great business because it has such a big potential. That's why I choose the Market Australia. First, it's because it doesn't cost much. Second, you got so much freedom, and you can help others. Those people who want to be successful but doesn't have enough money, and you can help them to plug into the system to make everyone be. This business is the leverage, it's the system. The leverage, I think some people hasn't been successful in this business, are still learning, but I hope everyone realize the most beautiful and wonderful and the magic thing about this business is the leverage system. If you knew that, if you really understand that, I don't think you can sleep really. But if you pass that period, 2 weeks or 2 months, that's why people who truly understand that will never give up. And you go and ask your upline and your friends to further to dig out what's the leverage. Okay, because we don't have enough time to spend too much time on that. The residual income and the freedom is the future. Now we say this business is what do you call the trendy, but it's not just trendy now, it's already happening. And my best experience with this business is myself. I got, when I take this business serious, it's my health. Got some problems. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 10 years ago, and lucky, and I had been attend the Market Australia products meeting, but I didn't really take it seriously and didn't take business part seriously and the products. So I didn't really take the products. After I diagnosed, I wish I had took that because this wouldn't happen. But anyway, I hope people can recognize.
Kitty, I think your internet is really stuck. Well,
not like me, have the prevention before anything happening. So apart from that, and I'll just have one.
Yeah. Well, I think we have lost Kitty online. But anyway, thank you, Kitty, for sharing. Well, thank you, everybody, for your attention. Thank you for all 3 panelists for sharing your wonderful testimony. But before we go, I just would like to announce some coming up events. Well, if you have enjoyed tonight what Frank has shared with us, and you think that, I want to listen to it again, or you think that, oh, I might have some friends that would like to have a look at this business opportunity, well, you are welcome to join us again to evaluate the same business concept, but by a different speaker with different experience. And you are welcome to come to join us next Wednesday on the 1st of July at 8:30 p.m. Australia time, or will be 6:30 p.m. Asia time, to listen to Lisa Grant. And Lisa Grant is a field vice president of Market America, and I'm from America. And she's a person, a successful business owner who earned anywhere from $36,000 to $45,000 US dollars per 4 weeks pay cycle. And that's serious money. Imagine this money keep coming like a tap that you cannot stop, flowing in. So please join us next Wednesday and listen to Lisa Grant, and then you can evaluate this business again. Okay, now if you can understand Mandarin, or if you have friends who understand Mandarin and you would like to check this business out, don't miss out on the 8th of July. It's also a Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Melbourne time. Well, you will be able to listen to one of our best in Australia, Jane Huang. Jane Huang is an executive director of Market Australia, and she will be sharing with you her journey and her success and what Shop.com is all about, how you can create your own financial future. So without further ado, I just want to thank all of you again for your attention. And if you have any questions, please ask the person who invite you to attend tonight's meeting. And it is important that you get your question answered because we love your questions. So thank you again. Have a good night. We'll see you next time online. In the meantime, stay well, keep safe. Take care. Bye-bye.